9 minutes, man. I was planning to get my food mid-qualifying, and I just got it, and we're just starting it. Come on. This is appalling. Let's check the rest of live. Yep. Don't give me ads. Didn't give me ads. You did give me ads. I haven't changed anything, so everything should be fine. Let me get this off. What I've got. Yeah, welcome back. That probably sounds a different way. Yep, welcome back to it. Yep, welcome back to it. Okay, yep, we're all good, we're all good. Everything's working. I just need to make sure that my volume's good. 7, is that how I usually have it on? I'll try 6 and I'll test it. Because sometimes the onboard can be like really fucking loud. Oh. I think that's fine. If I bring it closer, that's how I usually do it. Yeah, okay, we're good. Yeah, that's better, that's better. Alright, here we go. China. I missed this place. I'm terrible here anyways. We got Spa, the season. Well, let me actually have a look at the point standings. I've commentated like 5 races and I've not looked at the standings at all. I have no clue who's leading. I have no clue if there's a champion already decided. I have no clue what's going on. I don't think I've even looked at the standings once for X4. Let's have a look. Bahrain. Charlie's leading leading by 35. Which one's that? Which McLaren? Oh, there's one McLaren. Okay. I don't know who that is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who's who. I'm lost. One of the McLaren's leading from Milonski in secondary, 35 points behind. So, I don't know if that's Phelan or 30. Because I don't see either of them in the championship order. Okay. I don't know. Alright, let's start. Who's on a lap? Let's get everything up first. Who's on a lap? Jeez, who's the furthest stuff? Oh, it's the old one. It's the old geezer. It's Dion. Dion in a lap in his Mercedes. Around turn 6, I think. Going into 7, he's using none. I think he's on another outlap. Yeah, he's doing another lap. Let's ride aboard with the Aston Martin and Mark Armstrong, and the driver who is the closest behind Dion. Or showing how much full traction control can really aid you through the corners. Down into first, flat in first gear, down into second. Through the exit, onto the long 1 kilometre, 1 mile straight. We're in DRS. So how fast can he get? 204. Come on, 204. Okay, let's just put in my legs now. 203 is the maximum speed he can attain. Coming through the penultimate corner now. Into the final corner. Hopefully he doesn't get trying to kill. He gets a 131.3, but that's... Is that record? He was on none! He was on none! What? So he's doing another lap. How's he done that then? As Frostbreath slots in between the two cars, going second fastest with 131, and Rowley, who's saying he's washed, only falls half a second behind Dion. If you're calling that washed, then you've got some really low expectations. I'd say he's looking about possibly the midfield, because Dion's being Dion. Sometimes he's up there, sometimes he's not. Quite inconsistent. As Hanzo goes to second fastest, with a 131.5. He's third in the standings, and he's well out of championship contention. 2 rounds to go. maximum he can score is 50 points, and he's 58 points behind the championship leaders. Liam in the Ferrari goes half a tenth quicker than Dion in the Mercedes. See all the other drivers now filing in. We got Milinski in 5th with 131.6. Phelan goes... It's one of the McLarens who's leading the championship. They're both really quick. I don't know which one it is. It's either Phelan or 30. I don't know. Because they... like, everyone's got all their names in the standings as they should. And you've got these two who I have no clue who they are. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm lost. I'm clueless. Anyways, we've got Meeks on that. Meeks has shown quite a lot of pace through the last couple of times I've commentated in EXA as someone's retained point. Hold on. 24.14 the first set. I'm not sure if that's good or not. I didn't practice China for X2. I didn't race X2 China, so I can't really say anything. Because I would usually reference my sectors. But I'm like 2 division. 14%! Jesus. That was just for the 3 laps. Was that just for the 3? It should have been for the 3 laps. That's quite a lot. Thank you. Oh, it's been cleared, yes. Baden Charlie, thank you. Yes, now we can clarify. So, if Phelan finishes, or if Milinski fails to get 9 points within 30, or within Phelan, sorry, come on. If Milinski fails to outscore Phelan by 9 points, Phelan wins the championship here in China. So that means we would have X3's decided. I think X1 just had its finale. And I'm not sure about X2. I think X2 can still go. Unless Anton's already won that. Let's have a looky look. X2. Oh, the China ones aren't even out. But yeah, Anton's sailing in the lead. So I won't be surprised if he won it. And CWM's gone third fastest, don't see that. It's too engrossed in the standings. The other drivers coming out. Alright, who's on a lap? Let's go. Meeks. You invalidate. Must have. I've got Meeks has a lot of ERS. I think I'm gonna presume that Meeks is on a flying lap here. Down into the penultimate one, heavy braking. I don't think he's got enough ERS saved there for the final corner. He might run out. Yeah, he is going to run out before the final corner. This is going to cost him a lot of time, and he's invalidated it anyway. Yeah, the final corner catching out a lot of drivers, and to be honest, I'm really not surprised. 8 for Ultra in the first sector. See the McLaren getting out of the way nicely, and so is the Red Bull Junior car. Alfonso is currently on his outlet. Let's see what the Red Bull of Ultra can do in this qualifying session. Through the complex, or through the, I would say something about, yeah, I don't like that chicane. I would say some words, but I don't think I can really say it. Through that twisty, complex chicane that I don't think many people have ever liked really. But down towards, well, you can see the difference between setups here, because as I said earlier, Mark and Aston Martin only managed to attain 203, but Ultra, you can very much see running less wings than the Aston Martin. He was able to go 4 miles per hour faster than the green machine, but Ultra popped it in 5th fastest, only 2 tenths away from pole. You never know what you might do in the final run. He's come up to the line. Cross breath. It's been a bit up through the first 2 sections. It's not much, but at the moment, if he keeps it nice and tidy through this final sector, he'll be able to boost himself ahead of Danger Winstone and EXA Rowley. To the final corner. Can Rob put it up into P7? Yes, he will. 1,000 ahead of the kick saddle. Bit close. As Dion goes to pole position with a 1:31.158. You know what? He may have bottled it in his home Grand Prix, but over in the Asian continent, Dion might be able to pull a masterclass. Oh, he's had years to do that. I don't think I've ever seen. Well, knowing how old he is, he's had years to pull a masterclass. I don't think I've ever seen one from him. Might be a first. That's Hans 3 tenths up on his lap. This could be a potential 1:31.2, 1:31.1, maybe a 1:31 lap. Let's see, it is good from Hans in the final corner. Not much ERS left in that. Doesn't go second fastest for a 1:31.2. I just don't think Hans had enough ERS through the final 2 corners. He could have lost a bit of time because that final corner did look very good from the RB, but just not enough ERS left remaining. So I have to conserve a bit more through the lap. What can Milonsky's trainer, I think, has completed his lap? Yes, he has, but Milonsky 3.5 tenths up, very similar to what the RB was doing. And I think Milonsky may find himself in a position very close to what the RB does, but he's gone deep into the hairpin. He's going to get a little bit of slipstream from the Mercedes that is currently sitting in 4th place, just about to begin his lap. Milonsky to the line now, it's a 1:30.921. Despite going just a bit too deep into the hairpin, gets provisional pole. Good one for him. Well, Danger Winstone in the Ferrari on the lap. Where's his ERS? He's gone. What's he doing? He's got none! He's got nothing left! Yeah. Oh, when he's out of... Oh, he's out of fuel. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense now. I thought he was on a push lap. Driving, not setting laps. Maybe it might be 20 bans for round from Cape Inwards and WL. Or it may just be that they keep on invalidating their lap because one thing with WL is WL going to finish the lap. This doesn't look like it's going to be very representative at all. Still a line for the Alpine on an EP11 for 1:32.144. Here we go. 30 now on a lap as well. Got a lot of ERS left in that car. But I think he used quite a lot of it. Full of line was 30. Both did exactly the same time as his teammate. 1:31.703. Don't see that very often. Not at all. As we are going to see in about minutes time, all the drivers starting to come back out again for their final runs. As all, oh, hello! Where did that come from then? DWM puts it on provisional pole position. Interesting. Don't really see him at the top of the field in qualifying usually. Well, I usually say he's quite a forward-driven driver. Qualifies around the mid-pack, doesn't get any time penalties, and then all of a sudden he's on the podium. But it looks like with that time of 1:30.913, he may be starting. Or I think he is going to be starting at the front with that time, but there's not going to be enough time left for the Mercedes to set another time. There's only 2.5 minutes left in the session, and he's got less than 1 lap of fuel remaining in the car. What about Liam? Oh, Liam's not had a very good middle sector at all. He's a 10.5 up in sector 1, which is quite impressive, but he lost all that time in sector 2. Powering down the straight now as DRS is flung wide open for the Ferrari. I think he's running very, very high wings there, possibly even a 50-50. I mean, you're gonna need the cornering and the traction through this circuit. Although it's got a lot of long straights, it's got a lot of tight and tricky turns. As Liam does pull into the pit lane, he's not going to improve on his time. It's going to be P5 at best for the Ferrari. Sorry about that. Liam does retire from the session. 31.32 compared to his previous time. The McLarens are struggling here. Usually the McLarens are like in real life, they're up the front usually. With Phelan and Cersei are quite a powerful force on X4. They're always putting up representative times, but they're dropping through the back of the field, and this championship battle between the Alpine and Millency and the McLaren and Phelan might just go to the season finale in Spa. We will keep an eye on the McLaren when it gets to the time he's coming into the final sector. But right on board with his teammate now doesn't improve. Surtees going to get 12th best, or he's going to finish 8th at best. Sorry, as Hans retires from the session as well. Who else is going to be coming across the line very soon? I think that's going to be the Mercedes or Dion. Yes, it is. Oh, that's not normally a oh, that's why. Okay, got it. But what can the wise old Dion do? To the line now, can he snatch provisional pole? He improved by 3,000ths, but it's not going to be enough. It's going to be Mercedes 1-3 at best, unless Milensky can do something about it, just about getting his lap in there. As Phelan is a 10th and a bit up. The championship protagonist here only really looking for a P6 finish when he needs to finish within 10 points of his championship rival in the Alpine, who currently sits in 2nd place. What am I doing? Where's the McLaren? Here he is. I don't know why I switched him off in there, but to the final corner, go and invalidate Phelan and push it back foot to the floor, to the line. Where could he put it? It's only P6 for the McLaren. He's going to get past a few cars in order to keep that championship, or to conclude the championship here at China. Oh dear. And what about Meeks as well? Meeks in the RB, still aligned as Rowley going very close behind. Meeks goes 12th, Rowley goes 11th. Oh, invalidates at the line. What are you doing, mate? Rowley invalidated at the final corner. And that's it for qualifying. DWM on pole position. Who would have saw that coming? I wasn't. 36 slowly but surely making goes for something. Now he's done that then. Yeah, Dion's bottled it. 30.6 and X3 can't even get into the 30.9. What's he doing? I need a tissue. Oh. Results? I saw it. Validated it at the final corner. You're like 3 tenths up as well. I guess I'm not going to get results, but got a lovely little black screen here. It was a 31-1. No way. Looks like it's going to be a dry race. So I can say for now. Any moment now we should get the lights underway. Very, very shortly. There we go. Mercedes versus Alpine. CWM versus Milonsky. Who's going to get the better launch off the line? It's lights out and away we go. It doesn't look like CWM has had the best of starts. No, he hasn't. Milonsky is going to take the lead into turn 1. The Red Bull challenging RB. What? Ultra looking for a move on Dion. He's going to stick it, but the outside is going to turn to the inside, and Dion is going to have the better line here through turn 2 and should be able to maintain P3. Yes, he is. Ultra making a mistake there. That allows the RB of Hans to maybe get involved for that P4 fight, as Milonsky has had a perfect start, a perfect getaway. Ultra almost running into the back of the Mercedes, and the Ferrari almost running back into the Red Bull. As behind it all looks neat and tidy through turn 1. No one really spinning off the back, but Mark Armstrong at the back might have damage. He's currently in last place, 1.5 seconds at the rear end of the field. But Milonsky, yeah, getting a perfect start. The start he needs to keep his championship hopes alive. Jumping the Mercedes of CW on the line, as Faden is not improving his position at all, as he stays P7 for now. From 3rd to 8th, none of the positions changing. Oh my god. As CW is going to have the slipstream on the Alpine, could he consider a move, or he's going to stick behind for the DRS on the next lap? Mind you, Milonsky is on the medium, but he locks up and goes for deep. Could CWM possibly make a move here? As well as a spinner in the back, or as a collision. Danger Winston gets a 10-second penalty for a collision with Rowley. As Milonsky sets the fastest lap of the race, with CWM just playing the game a bit there. I don't think he's necessarily going to really fight Milonsky all that much, because you've got to consider the Alpine on the medium tyre, the Mercedes on the hard. As we have a look through the rest of the field, oh, it's very, very split. There's a lot of split stretches there, some opting for the medium, some opting for the hards. See, what I'm trying to say is that CWM, he's on the harder tyre, so for the first like 7 laps, I'd say, try not to fight Milonsky that much. He's going to have the tyre advantage, and pull yourself on with the helps of the slipstream and the DRS. As also fighting him can also possibly lead to possibly Ultra trying to get a move on him too, which you definitely wouldn't want. As Hans and Liam fighting back for P5 and 6, I think that was Hans getting ahead of the Ferrari for P5, both of them on the medium tyres. They'll be looking to get ahead of the hard runner of Dion ahead, who has dropped a position now to Ultra in the Red Bull in 3rd place. As here we go then, CWM actually is going to fight this down the inside of Milonsky, but he goes deep, very similar to what Milonsky does in that one, but Milonsky had the little tank. As he loses the rear end a bit. Are they going to go side by side? No, he's not, but Ultra. Ooh, that was a bit nip and tuck there between the two as Ultra gets ahead of CWM in 3rd place. And Hans is now getting ahead of Dion as Ultra actually makes a move up the inside of the Alpine as Ultra now takes the lead of the race. Simmons gets a 3-second penalty for track limits. Oh. Now on to lap 3, as considering important the move on the Alpine in 2nd place is Liam trying to get back ahead of the RB. Just trying to find a bit too much throttle as the exit of turn 5. It's turn 5, I'm correct. Yeah, just getting a bit squirrely on the exit, and that's allowed Hans to maintain his position in P5. Where is it? I need to get the telemetry on. There we go. Just so we can have a look at Milonsky. God, we've got keeping a lot of BRS in the tank there. We'll surely get ahead of the Red Bull by the end of this straight. He's not used just yet. He's going to start using. Not now, but Ultra has definitely used up a lot of the capacity. Yes, he has gone down from 45 to 20%, but Milonsky's actually going to stick behind the Red Bull for now, as Dion, the top 3 are really starting to break away here. Hans fighting Dion dropping down to P4. Now they're going to try and go side by side through the final corner. You can't really attempt that without any sort of wheel banging or wheel to side pod, etc, etc. But Milonsky now getting back ahead of Ultra, waiting for that 2nd DRS. So to make the move, and Ultra is down the inside of the Alpine. But the inside or the outside goes to the inside. And what about CWM? CWM getting involved in this, picking up the scraps of this fight. And CWM gets back ahead of Ultra. But will Ultra possibly make a move into turn 4? No, he's not. Turn 5. Oh. Anything at the back? It looks like we've got a DRS train from 9th, but I think Meeks really need to get back into this, or the DRS through the whole next of the straight, or the long back straight and the start finish straight is really going to pull him back here. Can Meeks get back into DRS? No, he's not done it. Oh, I want to watch this. This is close. This is going to be close. Is Meeks in DRS? Yay! Yes, well done. Well done, well done. Oh, we'll go back to the front now. Is Ultra going to make a move on that? Yes, he is. And there's a bit of contact between the Red on the Alpine and the Mercedes. But CDR maintains that 2 position as Simmons gets a 10-second time for corner cutting. There is a... What has gone on here? Techno's been... He's gone. What on earth has happened? Yeah, the No Rules lobby was on Friday. It's Sunday. What's happened here then? And yeah, that is a safety car. But I don't think anyone of the front runners here are really going to box. So it's hard to. I don't think those hard tyres are going to go 24-ish laps. I really don't think that's going to happen. where he's typing. I want to see how is he typed there? What's happened? Oh, his wheel disconnected. Oh. Oh dear. So yeah, he's absolutely straight lined, I think. Sin Wars, Rowley and Danger Winstone. Oh yeah, no. Techno said his wheel disconnected. That's what he said in the X4 chat. Yeah, I have no clue what happened. All I've seen is that Techno retired and then I saw like 3 people off. Do have people coming into the bits. I didn't even catch up. Then we have Liam and WL opting for the. Oh, and they're not gonna make it. I don't think the hards will. They're overpowered this game, but I don't think they're gonna make it. That the front left gets absolutely torn to shreds. Around here, you got to consider how much fast corners you got at your, or you got to consider how much steering input you're going, how much load the front tires are going through some of these corners. 27 laps, all right. So they'll be fine, just about. And mind you, at the end they'll be struggling so much. Personal, all right. Yeah, it just depends on how aggressively someone drives then. If they drive aggressive, it could potentially get into puncture territory, or if they're not, it could just be below. It all depends on the driving style or how fierce they drive it. You may want to spend a few laps just protecting the front slightly, just so that you don't even creep in there. So we just reject the chance of it having a safety car is in at the end of this lap. So I should probably stop yapping and we should get back to the racing action. The Ultra has CWM reacted to that nicely? No, he hasn't really. He's 5 tenths behind the Red Bull in first place, who's got a nice gap between P1 and 2, but who's not had a nice gap is 30 and 7 Meeks. Right behind him, is he going to try and make the move down the inside, slowly creeping the throttle, gets to the inside, but Cersei is going to have the inside into 2, and Meek is not going to get that move done. Sorry. Ultra still maintaining that gap of around 5 tenths at the moment as Rody gets ahead of Mark Armstrong, and Sin Wars getting ahead of Danger Winstone, I think. was that Realm or Frost or some Frost Breath, I think, making a mistake through the double left, dropping 2 positions there. As Realm has already dropped 1.2 seconds behind the top 8. We already have sort of two trains, but DRS does not get activated until the next lap. CDO Grim is going to get a nice slipstream from the back of the Red Bull. He's going to tow him just slightly, and that is going to tow everybody else down to 8th, really. There's another yellow flag, and that's Mark Armstrong spinning round in the Aston Martin. As DRS is now enabled as we go on to lap 8 of 28 of this X4 Chinese Grand Prix. As the top 3 have really just disappeared from the rest, from fourth here. The number 13 car of Hans maybe struggling slightly with the traction on those medium tyres as he's dropped a whole second from Milinski, CWM and Ultra in the lead. As Milinski does lock up a bit there, but still maintains around about the same gap. As if Milinski can just edge that 1 second gap just a bit more, I think he'll be able to break the DRS from 4th downwards. And that's going to be crucial for him, because Phelan is currently in 6th position. You know what, I'm going to need the points here. You know, we'll figure it out afterwards. But I'm pretty sure Milinski will be on 18, and Phelan's still going to be on like 10, so Phelan will still win the championship here in China as CWM gets ahead of Ultra thanks to the DRS, but Ultra's going to make a move down the inside. CWM has to provide room for the car on the inside, but he still gets ahead by the time he exits the corner, but he's going to have the second DRS zone to be worried about. As here he goes, Ultra pulls to the inside. Is he going to easily get, but what about Milinski? Is Milinski going to try and get the move down the inside? He goes. The Alpine trying to make the move down the outside. Is he going to... No, he's not, but Ultra... No, he does stay ahead into turn 2, actually. Milinski getting the move done into turn 1. Manages to block him off into turn 2. And gets the lead of the race. Yeah, mind you, because of the EXA point system, Milinski is going to have to win this race if he wants to keep his championship alive, because that would mean that Phelan has to finish 4th or higher in this race. And those medium tyres are going to start falling off a bit, so we can expect the medium runners of Milinski, Ultra, Hans and Neats to, I would say, pit in about 5 laps time. As back onto the DRS straight we go. Milinski leading this time. What can that now just below 7/10 of a second Ultra is already using here. And will Ultra be able to get back ahead of the Alpine by the time they reach the chicane, reach the hairpin? You know, Ultra's going to go for it here. Down the inside the Red Bull goes. Milinski, is he going to try and switch? No, he's going to try and hold it around the outside. And he does hold it around the outside. Milinski is going to get the move done, but Ultra trying for the switch back there. Milinski holds it off, but Ultra's going to get the DRS once again, as Hans is now getting ahead of CWM boys for 3rd place. And the top 3 is now split all from medium runners, as CWM is going to creep down the inside of Ultra. And there's a crash. There's a crash between CWM and Ultra, both veering off the track, and they're tumbling down the field now. As Dion gets past and Phelan now up into 3rd place ahead of Dion. That is not what the Alpine needs at all. As Ultra down to 9, CWM thankfully not getting caught up as much and manages to go back into 5th place. He's got pace, so let's see if he can get back up the field. But Milinski he's breaking the 1 second. He might be able to break the 1 second here from Hans, and if so, that will be quite crucial, because if these guys keep on battling, he'll be able to pull away just a bit. And yeah, Milinski has broken the DRS. He's broken the DRS to Hans, but I don't think Phelan is necessarily using my series only on 22% at the moment. Oh, but Milinski's made a mistake. Hans has been half a second out of the exit off the penultimate corner, and it's putting back into DRS. That's going back into DRS, back into the contention for leading this race at the moment, as Ultra now comes into the pits to finish the hard tyres. Hey, hold on. As we got into 6th, as Rody all of a sudden, mate, you might be able to win. Mark my words, Rody could win. He may call himself washed, he may call himself he's going to have a disaster where Rails the first chat. Welcome to the EXA Rody fail combination. He might win. I'm sticking to my word there, he might win. And Meeks and Surtees battling it out for P7 and 8 behind. Are they going to continue their battle into turn 9? I think into 10. That was a bit too close. That was a bit too close for the McLaren there. I thought it was gone. As Danger Winston with the 3 second time penalty for trying. I thought 30 was for sure a goner there. Round he would go, but it doesn't look like it's going that way. But what can Hans do? Is he going to send one down the inside? It doesn't look like he's going to make that move. He's going to slot back behind the Alpine, and he's going to deviate all his attention towards the move that he is ultimately stepping up for turn 1. He gets a better exit than the Alpine ahead. He's not using much here. He's confident he can get there. So he's just covered the earth, and he is going to get there. Milinski goes deep. That invites Hans to make a move down the inside into turn 1, but can he block it off into turn 2? No, he can't. They bounce a bit as Phelan is now getting involved in this as well. He's on the inside of the RB, but Hans is going to have the inside into turn 5. He's going to send it, and he's going to keep the position. Oh, they make contact again, and this is going to invite Dion to possibly make a move. But no, he spots in behind. Boo. Make it interesting. And Milinski still managing to keep the lead of this race, but this shows that the medium runners are struggling already on just 11 laps of tyres run. But considering that safety car, that's only really gone down to about just 10. And the medium runners already struggling on this tyre, as the hard runners look much faster. As DRS is now going to get activated, Phelan is going to sail by the Alpine, but Milinski not making it easy at all. Hans gets all touches the Alpine, but the Mercedes of Dion also hitting the Alpine slightly. No major collisions there. No one's spinning out, but Phelan now back in the lead as Hans into the pit lane. Yeah, that's understandable from Hans. The medium runners really look like they're struggling, but Milinski out front. Oh my god, as we're going, oh no, it's free wide. As Milinski doing what he should do. I mean, he could have held it, but playing the responsible part there and managing. Sinwars retires in the pit lane, but Milinski being responsible for backing out of the free wide situation. Dion now leads the race. Oh, but if he didn't back out and someone spun, Dion would have got a penalty. Oh well. But Dion now leading this race on his 12-lap-old hards, as the pack is really close here. Usually in X4, we see the pack separate quite a bit as the race unfolds, but we've got quite the DRS train here in X4. We've got from first all the way down to 8th place at the moment, maybe 9th and 10th, depending on whether Frostbreath or Surtees managed to get within that DRS. As once again, here we go, Milinski. I think we may see Milinski in at the end of this lap here. He will want to cover off Hans in the RB, as Hans has actually managed to cover off Ultra in the Red Bull. as Rowley and Danger Windstone tussling behind there. As Rowley managing to maintain his position. Will we see Milosky? And yes, he is. Milosky is gonna try and perform the overcut here. We'll see where he fires out, but Rowley now getting back ahead of the Mercedes of CWM Boy, slotting into third place. But the Mercedes is not having any of it. But Rowley has the inside line into turn 2, and surely he's going to get the move done. Yes, he is. The Kit Sauber up into third place. We'll have a look back down at Milosky now, coming out of the pit lane. He's been jumped by not only 1, 2, but is he going to jump by 3 cars? Is he going to jump by Meeks? Oh, he's just about. Sorry about that. Oh, dear. Yeah. Oh, he managed to get ahead of one RB, but oh, what a send! Milosky, is he going to be able to get the switchback done on the RB? No, he's not. What a send from Meeks! But Milosky, oh, there's a bit of contact between the two. But Milosky does manage to maintain his position in P13. But let's go back to the front because they're at the DRS straight now. Bailey is going to move to the side as Rowley is going to just stay back a bit here. Still in P1 at the moment, but DRS is going to get activated for these guys once more. And we'll run on board with Rowley to see if Dion fancies a chance into turn 1. No, he does. I think that's the first time we've actually... Oh, never mind, I jinxed it. I was going to say this might be the first time we may not see a move into turn 1, but Rowley fancied his chance on Dion for second place, but Dion with the inside line into 2, the absolutely overpowered inside line, she provides so much more traction. But Rowley still trying to fancy his chances against the old geezer. He's still trying it. He wants it. He wants it, and I'm all for it. But Dion just still prevailing, still ahead, and still managing second place, but he's used a lot more ERS than Rowley, only on 33%. This could be Rowley's on 60%, Dion is on 23%. As Rob has retired from this, is that going to be a safety car? Yes, it is. Oh, that's interesting. Frostbreath has lost it out of turn, lost it out of turn 10 here and spun it into the wall. I think, yeah, we'll see the hard runners come into the pits once they get to the final corner and slot on the medium tyre. So everyone's slotting. Are we going to see any... Oh, he's tried it. Rowley's tried it. He tried to do a Sebastian Vettel. Yeah, look, everyone's coming in, but I don't expect anyone from Hans downward to come into the pits at the end of this lap, and they're going to be really set back, and the championship has been blown right open now. Well, Hans is boxing, and so is Milosky. He's done Hamilton. There's Dion now. Oh, you know what? That's a masterclass. Masterclass. Rowley's gone for harder tyre allocation. He has 2 sets of hards. Masterclass right there. Yeah, but as all the hard runners are boxing, those mediums, they're going to be destroyed at the end. And around lap 7, those hards will become much better. So you know what? We might see Rowley win. We might see Rowley win. From like the back of the grid. Classic style. Well, I mean, it's kind of my style, but only happens in the best. That's how I like to think about it. Alright. The safety car should go around for one more lap. Should, I say. Yeah! I can't remember. I think it goes round for one more lap. Yeah, it does. I've lost track. Completely lost track. I don't even know what to think. I'm just watching them go around. And we've got Ultra in 5th, Meeks in 7th. I don't think picking for the mediums for Hans and Milinski was the best idea. I think staying out would be the best. Track position, just getting pulled along with DRS. You may struggle in the corners a bit, but I'd say track position is track position at the end of the day. I mean, some people may not think of it like that after Abu Dhabi 2021, but track position is key in my opinion, despite what happened then. Oh, what's happened? Meeks has gone down, I think. What's going on? Oh, I think he just went off the track a bit. Oh, something's happened, but he's back up into the original position. He's back in 7th. That's what matters. Ah, lag. Cheers. Oh, yeah, and he's back in 10th. I don't think there's anything. Oh, it's just a game. I don't think there's anything you can do about that, really. Cam Meeks. Oh, here we go. So the safety car is in at the end of this. As Dion is going to lead the pack once the safety car falls back into the pit lane. Oh, predict, right, come on. I'm good at this game. Dion is gonna go about like 30 meters after the exit on the penultimate corner. He's think about it. He's going slow. He's letting the safety car go, so he could be eyeing up a very early getaway here. So keep that in mind. I think he will go just after the exit of the penultimate corner. We'll see if I'm right very, very soon. He's still weaving through the penultimate corner. He's gone wide, and yep, he's gone. He's gone. I may not have been right there, but rolling. Oh, he's been left in the dust. He's been left in the dust. One for Dion's gone. He's legged it. 1 foot Rolly, he's been caught absolutely napping. As Brown gets a 10-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. The CWM, you can see they're pulling to the inside there, getting the move done on round PK for P6. Danger Winston and Mark Armstrong going side by side. Danger with the inside line is going to get back ahead, back into P11. Ryan ball with Mark Armstrong here. Is he going to get the move done down the inside with the Aston Martin? Hans is boxed in by both cars, not much he could do there, but in the end, he is going to get it done. They bang wheel slightly. Yeah, Rowley was really struggling here, but he's not showing the pace on the hards. He's not showing the pace that they will. The hards are not going to have much pace here, but the more laps that go on, the better pace those hards are going to show. Dion now 2.1. See how is he going to bottle this then? How's Dion going to bottle this? I already know it's as Liam gets ahead of Rody thanks to the helping of the slipstream. Rody now is just going to have to try and maintain his position, stay with these medium runners, stay in the slipstream if he wants a chance at winning this and clawing back on those hard tyres. As Dion says the fastest lap with 1:33.9, but Liam beats that with 1:33. Liam's right. The DRS is now going to be activated. Yeah, the field's really spread. Yeah, as far as the championship is going, this is easily in the bag for Faden. Now that safety car has really ruined Milonski's chances. As Danger Winstone and Mark Armstrong fighting for the point positions as Danger Winstone has spun out of turn 3, sorry. Mark Armstrong just 3-second time penalty to track limits. Rowley still doing a good job to get back behind Liam, but Dion has pulled half a second on Liam already. Liam not conserving ERS at all at the moment, trying to extend that gap to Rowley by 1 second, but Rowley is going to manage to stick within the DRS, and that is exactly what he needs to do and needs to keep on doing for these next few laps as the hards start to come in and get on level and ahead of the medium tyres, because we saw near the end of the medium tyres stint how much they were struggling and how much faster than hard tyres were. Rowley's obviously picked up on that, and he's going to need to pick up the pieces at the end of this race, but right now he can't really do much as the medium tyres are just so much quicker than at the moment. As he drops now down to 4th place, he's had a bit of a moment there off the track. The CWM now sets a fast track the race. He's going to make a move in Rowley. He doesn't have much back to it, and he's just going to stick behind for now, but the door is open, Is he going to go for it? No, he's not. When the door's open in turn 1, CWM's really been going for it. There's Ultra WL and Circle massively falling back to these guys. The front as WL thinking of a move. Oh, he's tagged the back of the Red Bull there, and that. Oh, yeah, he's at the back. I thought he was at the front. I got excited for no reason. There's Faden and Liam now. We can expect these two to fight for position. Dion now 3.2 seconds ahead. 3.3 now, almost 3.4. He is absolutely flying out ahead. Ryan Board with this battle ahead, failing not using any ERS at all. He's very much planning on sticking behind the Ferrari, aiming for that move into turn 1, whether it be outside or inside. We'll find out in about 10 seconds time by the time they reach it. Phelan gets the DRS now. He's in hot lap mode. He's back in medium. He's going to use a bit more. No, he's not. He's sticking behind. He's letting Liam just rip at his DRS a bit, waiting for that move. Waiting for the time to pounce as CWM has got back ahead of Rowley. Rowley now down into 5th position. He's really falling back on these cards, but give it time, he'll be up. Just give it time. That's all I'm saying. Just give it time and he'll be much quicker than these lot. It's WL and Hans now battling for the latter positions of P8 and P9. Hans is just going to slot in behind the Alpine now, possibly just build up his ERS a bit and maybe plan an attack on both cars ahead, because Ultra is not going to be within the DRS of 6th place 30. As Ultra getting in a bit slidey through the exit now, and you know what, Hans is already side by side with the Alpine. Ultra's going to, where is he going to? He's going to put his car in the middle of the track. DRS is going to be activated for both of these two here, but Ultra is in at the end. Is he going to keep his position? He goes to the inside as WL United brakes perfectly there. I thought he was going deep and right into the back of him, but no. Hold on. Right, you guys got to work there in the spinning right 30 to make a move on. He's going right on to make a move down the inside, and he's down around the outside, sorry. But Ultra, as anyone would, he's going to try and fight it, but Hans with the inside line, he's surely got this move done. Yes, he has. Hans getting ahead of the Red Bull. And possibly could be looking at a P6 finish if he manages to maintain those paces. Oh, no, Ultra. Pretty much denies everything that I said. And Hans is now back in P8. Oh, Liam all over the place on the exit curb. You can see Roddy's sector time, he is actually up on his best lap at the moment. Yeah, the tyres are definitely coming to Roddy. Look at this now, he's not falling back, he's maintaining the same pace as the medium runners ahead, and he could be looking at his chances to get back ahead of the pole sitter. TWM into fourth position he goes. He's going to have the inside line. Is he going to try and go for both of them? Oh, it's so close. But he was aggressive, but he does get a bit failing now, gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. This could invite, this could be invite maybe TWM on the podium, because Roddy's going to be much quicker on those hards now. He's going to have such a massive tyre delta in his last 6 laps of the Grand Prix. You might as well already consider him a podium sitter in this race, and I feel like it is between Liam and TWM to who gets the final spot, unless any of these guys gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Dion now extending that gap out ahead. He's now 4 seconds ahead of the rest here. He's absolutely flying out there on his own. What can Roddy do now? Liam might be out of DRS. He's had another little moment coming out of the exit there, but I think so is failing. Is he going to have the DRS on the car ahead? No, he doesn't. Liam doesn't have DRS. This is a prime opportunity for Roddy to get the move done, but Liam, they're just using that ERS just to eke a bit more into the 1 second gap that was between him and failing. But CWM now gets back ahead of Roddy for 4th place. Roddy just saving his battery here a bit. Is he going to try and make the move back on CWM? Never mind, screw saving the battery. Here comes the kick salver of Roddy. Oh, he gets his elbows out there. So CWM is going to try and go for the inside, but I think he should know this already. The outside, you can't really contend on the outside, but with full traction control, you definitely can contend around the outside, because he has definitely proven that. Is he going to try and make a move down the inside? No, he's not. He manages to hold his position. Roddy remains in 4th place. There's Liam just being towed along here by failing. In 2nd place, he's all over the place in the extra that one. That's the 2nd time we've seen Liam do that, and he doesn't want to do that too much, because we saw exactly what happened to Frostbreath. Very similar moment with him, but he couldn't save it and went plummeting into the wall, which caused which caused his retirement, and then the 2nd safety car of this session. But Liam's back out of DRS again. But I think failing just maybe conserving now on the straights a bit. As Liam, despite not having much DRS, is able to prove back in as he also gets a 3-second time penalty here. You know, we could see an EXA admin 1-2-3 here of Dion, Rowley, and TWM. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure these guys are all day oneers as well, so they've all been here since the start, since the foundation of this league. Whereas Liam, he's creeping out of that one, so he's not got much ERS left in that car. His chances of getting back into that DRS are very, very slim, as we have seen before, failing, extending his gap through this middle part of the lap. That run, that's sick. But Liam, yeah, 1.4 now. It's not looking good for Liam whatsoever. As you have a gap in the one, he's not in the slipstream of the McLaren anymore. He's going to really struggle with danger Windstone. Props on the softs for an attempt at the fastest lap of this Grand Prix, which I'm very certain he will get. Even without that. Oh, actually, no, he might not. He might not. Actually, he will. We have Rowley with the DRS now. He's going to storm by the Ferrari. But what can TWM do? He's looking at the inside. He's going to go for it. Down the inside is the Mercedes. But is he going to keep that position ahead? Yes, he is. TWM into fourth place. Liam now dropping down to second. You can see Liam definitely struggling now on those medium tyres compared to the others around him. As here comes Liam down the inside. As long as TWM can maintain this line around the outside, but they touch. And Liam is sent into a half spin, catches it, but remains down into P5. And Rowley now is the driver ahead of this gather of 3 cars, maybe 4 soon, if Rowley can put on the pressure, show how much better those cars are at this stage of the race, and get into within 1 second of failing. As it is 1.2 now, actually. You know, he might do it. Come on. Come on. Oh, he's had a little error. Nah, no chance. But, yeah, low 30. You know what? They're all little gaggles. Yeah, we'll have a look at the battle at the front. This is really looking for the P2/P3 fight between Rowley and TWM here. TWM is going to have the DRS, but he doesn't have much ERS. What can Rowley do against us? He's going to keep it in none. And he's going to look for a move down inside, but TWM is going to have DRS on the car ahead. Yeah, no one knows that, mate. Exactly. Rowley goes off track. Is they going to give him a warning? It might or might not. But he's going to remain in P4 for now and cling on to the hope that TWM can keep within the 1 second. He got pole position. He's proved that he has the pace around this track in qualifying, and he has been up there all race long and is currently on the penultimate lap of this race looking for a P2 finish. A Mercedes 1-2. It's the first time I even realised that could possibly happen. Rowley he's falling back a bit. EXA CWM piling on the pressure. He's piling on the pressure that's failing here. The gap now 4 tenths, 5 tenths now. Rowley's going to really need a good exit out of there, which I'm pretty sure he has done. He's brought that gap down 2 tenths, and certainly Rowley has DRS. Yes, he is. He's going to have DRS, and he's going to manage to keep within this. And Danger Windstone sets the fastest at 1:33.1. He's put on the soft tyres. It's mission accomplished for the Ferrari at the back of the field, and now he can just cruise for these next 2 laps, get it to the line, and finish with 3 points. Rowley just not using his ERS, just biding his time as we now go on to the final lap on this Grand Prix. Dion ahead by 4.4 seconds. That's when the DRS is going to be activated once more. And is TWM going to give it a go? Then it's bugged. I don't know. I don't think he must have had DRS. Maybe none of them did. Yeah, the final lap of this race now. Rowley chasing down a second place finish from the back of the grid. CWM chasing a second place finish from starting from pole position. As we can have a look further back now, I've missed not much they could really do after the safety car that came out, which was brought out from the Haas, as that is going to be championship over for Minardi, and it pretty much looked like it was going to be championship over anyways. 35 points was the gap between the McLaren and the Alpine, and that gap is now going to only extend as the McLaren of Faden in second place compared to the Alpine of Minardi in 10th. That gap is only going to extend, and it's going to become absolutely unreachable in the final race as well. The championship is going to be decided, but this race is going to be decided from the likes of Dion in first place. It's an absolute domination by the old man. He's going to win. I think he's going to win in China, and it's going to be CWM for Mercedes 1-2, and it's going to be Rowley in third, and Admin 1-2-3 in X4. And round of applause for Phelan. He has taken home the X4 championship, as it's been on a point gap now. Phelan in P4, he's going to get 15 points for that, and Miloski only in 11. The gap is going to go skyrocketing up to 45 points, and that is absolutely unreachable with one round to go. Congratulations to Phelan for winning the X4 championship. That is a goated podium. That is a goated podium. Yeah, very well done. Especially after saying you're going to have an absolute disaster class today. Well done. As you know what, while we're on the contrast of championships, let's have a look at the constructors. It's all Ferrari and McLaren. Oh my god, it's close. That is close. Mercedes, Ferrari are only scoring probably about 15 points here. The championship constructors, they're going to end on like 2-2-4. McLaren finishing P4 and P6. That's going to be about 18. So 52, McLaren going to be on about 53, and Mercedes with that 1-2 finish are going to leap right into the constructors, the top spot in the constructors. I would say about 13, 15 odd points ahead of Ferrari and McLaren, who I think might be tied on points. So the drivers championship may be over, but the constructors is still very much on between three teams. You very much helped them there. 1-2 for Mercedes is going to boost them to the top, and they have the advantage over McLaren and Ferrari to the final race. As let's go there very quickly. Come on. Yes, done. Boom. That is gonna be it for X4 in China. The drivers is decided, but the constructors will be pushed on to the final race of this season, which will be in Spa next week on Sunday at 7 PM. I don't think I'll be commentating that one. I think Bob will, as we do alternate on Sunday. So I think this is going to be my final commentary for F1 24. I haven't really commentated much on this game, but I still do it. I still rock up. I still enjoy this, and let's hope for a better game next year. Thank you, everyone.